જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ. નોર્થ કેરોલિના નેશનલ પાર્ક. દાદાજી જોડે બધા સિલ્વાની બાજુમાં બધા આવી ગયા છે સત્સંગ માટે. ટોપ ઓફ ધ માઉન્ટેન્સ.
They are bondage in a bonded body. ગૌતમ સ્વામી મેરુ પર્વત પર જાય છે. લાઇટ બોડી રાઇડિંગ ઓન એ પાવરફુલ mouse. Light body? Oh, small size? Yeah, you.
સૂર્યના કિરણો પકડીને ચડી જાય.
Then, from this foot, Meru Parvat, Ashtapad, and where sadhu sannyasis, tapasvins, putting up camps, going up and up and up to go and reach at the top, which is considered to be highest for liberation total. Anybody who reaches top is assured of the total liberation. But who can ever reach the top? Meru, Tarun, Krupa can make Tarun reach the top. Krupa can make that Tarun reach the top by the ray light of sun that is already opened out within through the Mahavir vision, that is Vardhaman's Vir vision, that was opened out there in Gautama. Gautama, ego me sasvappa, nandarshan sajuo, shisha me bahira bhava. And where? He had no vikalpa of any sort left that, oh, how come I shall be on the top? No, at that time. At that time, what came to the help? Rescue, instant krupa. Krupa is instantaneous, all the time, ever.
Through live body?
Ever.
Is it through
always?
Through live
it
body.
has to have a live body as a medium for a flow for humanity.
Krupa.
To benefit the infinite, divine beneficiary aspects of that Krupa. Yes, sir. Krupa! In this relative world, that is the divine experience. An experience of a total freedom. In the cage, very in the jail. So, scriptures, they describe this happening as an event to explain the relative humanity, to explain the divinity and the absoluteness of Lord Mahavir's Krupa. But in these words, that he had such siddhi, that sunlight was there, so he could make reuse of that sun ray light and travel along that sun ray light. Sun ray light Krishna region there. He never needed the weight of the body. for him to drag it back. No. Body was minuscule in that. Because the light with the speed had no time effect.
No time effect.
That is the beauty of light and time relation along with the speed. You understand now? C is equal to MC square. C is equal to
MC square.
Understand?
Timeless space.
No. Verily we ourselves, free of time, in this timed world, wherein, in that timed world, we can reach the pinnacle where the time is stable, that it is in originality. It is not in world reality as a relative time where everybody caught in that whirlwind has to come in the whirlwind of past and future. Living out presently in the present lives, always getting lost. Dwelling in the past and projecting for the future. Losing out on the future to his very being. What is tragedy or comedy?
Dada, but
जना एक शास्त्र बने जना एक शास्त्र बने जना एक
એટલે એનું જરા ખુલાસો કરો ને.
આ સંગ્રહસ્થાનની બુલબુલામણીમાં આપણે ફસાઈ પડેલા. આપણું ઘર ઢૂકડું છે અને એની આસપાસ આપણે ફર્યા કરીએ છીએ. ઘડીકમાં દૂર જઈએ છીએ, ઘડીકમાં નજીક આવીએ, દૂર નજીક જયા જ કરીએ છીએ. અને રસ્તો આવ્યો તો ક્યાં ગયો? ઘરમાં પેસવાનો હતો ને ક્યાં ગયો? એની બાજુમાં જ હતો ને ક્યાં ગયો? આ સાહેબ આમ કેમ બને? બે જોડે જ હતા તો ત્યાં અટકી ગયો, ત્યાંથી પાછો ભટક્યો અને બાજુનો હતો તો ઓપન ઘરનો જ રસ્તો હતો. Why it happened so? The two together in the jigsaw puzzle. We played that puzzle, right? Now they have found out Sudoku and what not. Sudoku. This is how it is. In the Sangrasthan, this natural exhibition of the world of living beings, that is particularly living beings entrusted to human living beings. Living world for all living entities that live in that living world, entrusted with the responsibility enjoined upon them for them to live out naturally with that enjoined responsibility. But they live in this world with responsibility of their own life, so that they should live for their own themselves and for theirs, and to make them once, and nobody becomes anybody. Everybody's experience again come together, again disperse, come together, disperse. Because verily, by nature, the nature is such as of to coming together, just to disperse out, not stay perpetually enjoined. No, responsibility is enjoined, natural responsibility for you to live out naturally, not to live out in such a way as to get clubbed together,
Forever.
losing out your responsibilities to the nature. No. How come? And you getting lost, making everybody getting lost in your lost world, and all lost in the lost world. Nobody can say, "Oh, I am lost." Okay, are you lost? I cannot say I am lost. He says, I said, okay, I know. You go this side, you will find way. No, he does not know, but gappa. So gappam gappa, world goes on. Gossip multiply by gossip. Who cares? For whom? No dastur cares for anybody.
But I think that started in India. That everywhere you ask them one question.
It has to be.
Sida jao, they say.
It has to be.
Somebody asked where Osama bin Laden. Sida jao, udhar hai wo baita hai.
इवन बच्चे को ऐसा सिखाते हैं, बच्चों को सिखाते हैं ऐसा.
It's very true.
और आज ये पॉलिटिकल नेचुरल साइंस है, और पॉलिटिकल ये ऐसा इरिस्पॉन्सिबल ह्यूमन साइंस बन गया. ये पायरवाइज what sort?
That's sad, Dada. MJoji hai to. But it's political. Political, whenever say something political.
Political is a science, I say. It is not unscience.
The politics is science, but Dada,
It's a science of humanity for humans to live out as humans,
Correct.
for self-governance. What is wrong in it? To get organized and self-governed. Hey boy.
but it again, like Saudi Arabia, they have their own government.
But Saudi Arabia, they were getting governed, but Kabbalahs.
Originally, yes. Dada, but it was Kabilas.
Kabbalah nahi.
तो पेलो नंबर से जाए. Kabbalah is a number.
Kabila. Karbala.
No, वो तो Karbala के अमर साइड. That's Karbala is दादा है ना पर देखो.
Ya Hussein, ya.
दादा मैं आया थे फिल्म में तू एकले.
बोली नहीं आवे.
वो 936 में आया.
હું ઈરાનમાં જન્મીને આવ્યો છું.
મારે એક સેકન્ડ દાદા. એક સેકન્ડ હોય અમારું નીકળી ગયું.
પણ મને
કાઢો હવે કાઢો.
હે સુરેશભાઈ કાઢવા માટે આવ્યા છો રાખવા માટે નીકળી ગયું.
લો આપો જેમની જગ્યાએ જાય. ચાલો. Political science is a natural science, sir. But unnatural human beings all over, even in these states where there is some partial naturality that happens to be there, that has also become unnatural. And natural Apakians living naturally were forced out. And what happened?
Irresponsible.
How are you? Apakians. In the very range where we are sitting, Apakian mountain range. The range and the mountain and the country that belong to Apakis.
I know, I've seen you there.
Three chiefs. These people have said three chiefs. No. Huh?
Australia also same thing.
Everywhere, I tell you. In Australia, in the deep center, there are people, they are so driven out. They never intermix. Even there are carnivals there, but very few, limited numbers. Carnivals, yes. Very few and all. But gradually now they are getting eliminated. Same thing is in Africa, dark continent. Yes, sir. Even in flowers and vegetation also, carnivores, birds, vegetations are there. You know that.
Dada, is hellish life worse than that?
Huh?
Is hellish life, what you say, is worse than...
No, this is the experience that one should realize in human life as living naturally as a human being, as mutually for others, each other, amongst others, as if we are living with each other as part and parcel, as a whole, but as a part of the great Mother Nature, in the scheme of the Mother Nature, as a minuscule natural part, it has great powers. It has great powers. It can control whole Mother Nature. They do. No. All present-day scientists, today you see NASA and simulations, etc., is nothing but children's play. It is tomfoolery, purely. It's good that you get dollars out of that, so long as you get. Because some who are not amenable are say, you better go to your homeland. They are so said, no? And some realized, let us go to our country, it is better now, scope is better, they will respect us. So they are gone, sir.
You are gone, yes.
I'm not hitting you, right?
No, I'm enjoying. Such a pleasant pet. Dada, the question was, you see cannibals and all that in human life, like Africa.
It is evolution.
But hellish life, you say in the...
It is evolution from these vegetations. Everywhere. From single cell it goes on getting evolved out. Whole life.
Okay.
And when upon such evolution of all the senses, that senses get evolved out. Senses get evolved out and opened out. And the light that is there, it is of such a uniform, wondrous light that thousands of sunlight is no light before that. That is what that light is. And Rishin, Munis, Tapasvins, they say, I have seen my light, bright light. It's not like that. What they see is the relativity of a metaphysical form, and they consider it as of reality. Their metaphysical experience is considered as a divine experience. No, sir. And naturally, school-going children, KG children, who run the parliament, they will believe so. Naturally, who become presidents, vice presidents, they will believe so, naturally. I got this lesson from Dada, Bhagwan, Master, when I told, sir, Upanishads, and see what Dr. Radhakrishnan, such a spiritual and highly learned vice president of our country. Yes, put aside. So this is Radhakrishnan. What you have realized, before that, there is a KG class. Oh my God! Right from 63, when I was getting into learning the lessons of absolutism with reality, that was getting opened out by him gradually to me, wonderfully, as a loving mother and a petting father.
That's what he said. This is what he said. No, but this is not question. This is just about research center ke baare.
Oh, yeah, that is interesting. No, that is in Gujarati, Aptamani is there. This is translation. It is translated version of that. In Aptamani number 2, page 82, 83. It is there. In that Aptamani came in 73 or 74 somewhere.
I have that.
Even after 73 was first. And I think it is in 76, if I am not wrong. Somewhere. No, this is in 8th or 2nd? 8th must have come in 82.
Volume 8.
82. It must have come in late. 82. But in presence of Dada Bhagwan. 82 and 83, 8 and 9 came. 9 came last one. Because of the push of Vasant Dada. Patil.
Dada Patil.
You know him?
Maharashtra.
He is Patel. He has got a stick in his hand. No?
No,
એક ક્વેશ્ચન છે દાદા.
બોલો.
અત્યાર સુધી જે બધા ડેટી કહીએ આપણે આ લોકો ડીએટી કે ડેટી કહો કે
DEITY.
એ લોકો બધા જે આયા ચાલો ને આપણે મોહમ્મદભાઈ આયા, ક્રાઇસ્ટ ભગવાન આયા.
No, એ તો ફિરસ્તાની મેસેન્જર્સ કહેવાય. મોહમ્મદ ઇઝ a messenger. And Christ is a ફિરસ્તા.
ફરસ્તા.
Messenger, no?
No, Fiesta. Prophet. Prophet and messengers are different. Messengers is second indirect, subsidiary, and prophet is a primary. That is like coming out. That is how they call. We are the original. We are bigger. Then they can say no. Abraham's elder son, Ibrahim. So we are major. So progeny of the same Abraham. That is how it become. So later on, Abraham and Isaac and all that.
Yes.
And that is how it happened. They separated out whole tree. And they were told that now, please, from this mountain and Sinai and this, you go this side. They were also having, they were deserters, herders and all that. Go. That's how. And after that, 5-6 centuries after that, when Muhammad comes and sees the worries and tensions and woes of the thirst of his people, that there is no water, nothing, he says, then what to do now? Where to find water? Then the same story is put in this Old Testament. Abraham, you go from here, at this place, you'll find water. That is what Zamzam. Abi Hayam is 250 kilometers from Kaaba. What they call their original. That is simple.
Not simple.
And a small patch, Bilbo, Jordan, from where they were jointly staying together, quarreling with each other, one pushing out the other pushing out the one, though not knowing one is for the other and other is for the one. It happened. History happened between the two cousin brothers. What to do? Both moved out and wanderers. Banjara lives. Same thing for Palestinians, same thing for Israelites. Both of them wandered throughout the world, seeking their home. Where is our home? We have to give some place on this large world to live. At least we are so small. We don't claim big palaces and mansions. At least we should accommodate ourselves. So, Egypt is the place carved out by certain wild people. And that is how the Egyptians, through pharaohs, came to be like that. Through Arabs, but African dark continent, first polluted by Arabs and later by white skinners. White skinners. That is how they are so interrelated and connected. Africa with Arab as well as white skins as near relations, a third cousin, third generation. Yes, sir. Yes.
Tunisia, no? White and...
With white, they are mama for us.
What is mama?
Maternal uncle.
Mama boy.
Mama is metal. Boys, sisters.
Father is white.
From
Yeah.
sister side.
Mother is black. What do you not know? Obama. Oh, Obama. And he's trying to unite everybody. And trying to tell US, what is this nuclear? Let us remove all the world, nuclear weapons. Coal is natural. Let's go after coal. So to give a message, he's going to Europe now. And our people say, oh, he has gone there. Let us talk. That he's against this. He's not talking our home policies. No, we must live for our home. That's how it is.
He's like a messenger now.
Ultimately, D and R are the brothers. When it comes to their throat, they will be one.
D and I.
A final decision that we have to survive. Attack. The attack will spread all over the world. It's bound to happen, I tell you. Present day circumstances tell that. Saab, I am not a political scientist.
You are a philosophical scientist. Theological scientist, philosophical scientist.
Absolute scientist, not.
And what not?
I am a humology scientist, yes.
There is no logic. It's Dada.
Absolute science.
Unique science, absolute science.
Absolute science.
Dada.
Human life is everywhere the same. I go to Africa. Where is Hema?
I'm here.
Hey, ma.
African ladies love me, no?
Yes.
They hug me, no? You know, old ladies and everybody.
Dada, તો બધા અમે બી આવ્યા.
એ હક જુદો હતો.
મારે તો કાશ્મીરમાં મળી હતી તો કાશ્મીરી બ્યુટીવાળી લેડી હતી પણ હું જાણ્યું કે આ યોગમાં ફસાઈ ગયેલી છે આ છોકરી લગ્ન કરેલી પણ છૂટી પડી ગઈ હતી 2 છોકરા હતા હેમ્બર્ગમાં જલા ગઈ કે જલાબેન ગયા
કોશા કેવું કે નામ હતું
કોશા તે મને પેલી રૂપકોશા યાદ આવી ગઈ હું બધી સારી સ્થૂલીપત્ર નથી મારી પાસે આવી હતી આપણે હિન્દુ ટેમ્પલ ગયા ને તેની વીતી કહેતી હતી તો પછી વાતો કરી ખરી પણ એને એનું કાગળિયા આપ્યું બધું આપ્યું હે સાહેબ બતા ઘરે આવી જલાબેને ઘેર બહુ વાતો કરી કાશ્મીરની હોય તો રૂપારી તો હોય જ ને અને તેના બધા આવેલા આ ઇમિગ્રન્ટ્સ આવે ને એમાં ઇન ધી ફ્લો જે અફઘાન ફ્લો આવે ને હિન્દુનો દેટ કેમ આઈ થિંક ઇન 80s early middle somewhere
70s, 70, mid 70s.
no later Afghan Hindus.
Afghan Hindus, okay.
That is what I mean to say. આખો ફ્લો આવ્યો in towards the Europe. And among the some part, very majority part went into Germany. Those countries who allowed them in their country, they went. France, Germany, some 4-5-6 countries, Spain, like that. Like they went. Distributed. Same thing happened for Arabs and Mohammedans. Same thing happened, sir. That is how I told 1 and 2 and 3 generations. It's amongst. Today you see Israel and Islam. News are like that. As the opposites. Israel
And
opposites of Islam.
yeah, so very opposite. Will that problem ever get solved? Palestine, Israel?
There is no. They call the Jerusalem is the holiest place on the world. World probed from that place, and world end will come at that place. That is what they say.
They say.
According to their Bible.
બાઇબલ કરતા જૂનું ખરું ને લોકો ટોરા દાદા
ભાઈ એવું કહે છે બધું બધાને મનાવે છે આવે
પણ દાદા રિયાલિટી શું છે એ કોણ તમે
તારા અવસ્થામાં છે તે
Avastha.
અવસ્થા માત્ર કુદરતી રચના છે
Yeah.
It is not scriptural. Hey boy.
Yeah.
સેમ લેંગ્વેજ
Beautiful answer.
આપણે વાત કરવી
I simulate Zoroaster.
Zoroastrian.
He is with me. I tell any
એ તો તમે
Parsi.
તમારી સાથે છીએ દાદા.
I can see Parsi. Immediately I see, oh, Zoroaster is functioning through him. The moment I saw Hill, Bharucha, judge in the High Court, immediately turns his justice towards me. Really, in few arguments, he gave judgment, M.K. Patel and come this paper. And I was not doing anything.
રૂટ તો દાદા એક આર્યન રેસ આખી એટલે હિન્દુ આ બાજુ આવ્યા તો હિન્દુ
Bharucha justice. Now, later on, he became very superior judge in Supreme Court. He's very high up.
He's one of the Supreme.
Yes. He may be chief, but I don't know. He must be now. Two justices who went there like that was in M.K. Patel's company's case. Turzapurkar one was there. And he said, you seems to have polluted the arbitrator's mind. One just said like that, the other said one like that. What to say?
એને તો મિરેકલ થયું હોય.
He also went there, Turzapurkar. Well, this is not bothering me anything. My present is such beautiful that any past avastha through which this Kanuba has passed through just gets seen in my presentness so clearly, visibly clearly, that whole is very clear now than it was then. And very clearly displayed out.
Played out.
What is wrong in it?
Mind, speech, and body.
That is your reality, resulting in absolutism inside, in the causality of us, that will result in the effectiveness of it. Unless we are in causality, how can we result in the effectiveness of our own selves as real? Hey.
પણ દાદા ધીરે ધીરે પીગળી જાય પછી જ આવે.
Hey, I am talking differently. I am not talking piggly side. What I am talking, you understand? Unless we are in causality.
We are the cause.
Yes.
Causality of what? The real. That you verily are. How can you result in your effectivity that you get effected out as your causality, as reality in its absoluteness of its divine light? Tell me now. And it has to be through verily you only as the media. So media will be there all the time together. And that is a causal media. And causal media itself would be such also. It will reach to its finality of effectivity, mind-wise, speech-wise, body-wise, every way. Hey, powers. Well,
we want to go out from here now,
you will come out totally. You be as you are. Say, repeat what I say. I am. Therefore, everything else, off, pervades, or my name-bearer self, mind-wise, speech-wise, and gross body-wise, as is, as well as me, as I am. Because I am as I am. Not as I was. I can never be as I am in I was.
I can never be as I am in I was.
Because then also I was in I am.
Then also I was in I am.
And I cannot be I will be.
I cannot be I will be.
So whatever relativity will be, I will be. In that also I will be. I am.
Whatever relativity.
Now you understand.
Effectively.
I know it's
Effectively.
in the next one.
That's it.
Yes.
It's science. Total science. Science is no gup-sup.
કોઝલ આપ બોલ્યા ને પરવેશ જોડે એક કારણ મોક્ષની જ વાત એમાં આવે
મારું કાગર ત્યાં રહી ગયો. બે જર્મન અને ઇંગ્લિશ બે હાઈ હેડ્સે મને સાયન્ટિસ્ટોએ પૂછ્યું છે તે ઇન LA I will going to reveal that to them elementally every way on relative side and real side. But લઈએ પણ એ લોકો જ મારી સાથે રહેશે. There are 3 of them. One French, one English and one German.
They are coming to LA?
Yes, only to meet me, particularly. And with one of them, Englishman, I will go to Berkeley University, one professor to meet him.
Berkeley.
Meeting one professor who is interested in. Let us see. Let us see. This is how I tell you. Please come and be involved in this now. Find some time. Find some time. From the relative time, at least something take out. Some slice.
September 30.
What you, I don't know. I am coming. I am going. I am going for 29th.
29 to
August 29.
August.
And I am there.
July 29. July 29 to
મજાનું છે.
30th August.
After Oak Ridge.
Straight from Oak Ridge
To me.
Atlanta.
દાદાજી
My body relative vyavhar that does not get obstructed if I am not obstructive in that vyavhar. Do you understand? My body's relative vyavhar. Do you listen, all of you?
Yes.
Can never ever be get obstructed anyway, mind-wise, speech-wise, or gross body-wise. In body's basic relation along with all its related relations, unless I come as obstruction, right, as an obstructionist. No. Now I cannot be.
After Gnani.
Yes. I cannot be an obstructionist in my own path. How can I be?
Shall I pass it on?
Hey! ખાઈ જાઓ બી 5 ઉઠ બેસ કર ચક્કર રીટા કે 5 ઉઠ બેસ કરે 5 વખત જોરથી 5 વખત જોરથી બસવાનું નહીં થાકી નહીં જઈશ બસ બેસી જાઓ એટલે પીવા દો મને હવે આ પીવા દો જરાક હા પદ ગાઓ મારું ઘડિયાળ અંદર હાથમાં
ગળવદીને ઉભા રહ્યા
You came from Baroda?
અનંતના ઓવારે શાશ્વત તારા તત્વ મળ્યા સ્વથી परने परति परम सुधी जवाना
તો પાસ કરો આ બધું.
હરિવર મુજને
હરી ગયો
હરિવર મુજને હરી ગયો.
હરિવર
હરિવર મુજને
हरि मर में मुझ में
मैं तो
absconded.
कीधुं न तूने
This is one of Dada's poems.
I was absconded by Hari.
There are two meanings.
Goes to him.
હું જાણું મારે અંતર અબુદની કઈ ગીતી અબુદની કઈ ગીતી
Oh, Sahib. Oh, yeah, professional or whatever.
Oh, professional.
Oh, profession in finance.
Finance?
Ace?
Very good, very
Yes,
good.
finance.
Let him enjoy. Let him enjoy. You are where? You are in here?
Charlotte.
In Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte. Okay, okay. It's nice, nice, nice. So you are going camping here for camping?
Yeah.
Very good, go. Our is a group, big group that has come. So many have come from India,
Oh, wow.
and most of them are from US. So all of us together, and we celebrated an auspicious occasion of our spiritual master, that is in the whole of the India celebrated on the full moon day that went 2 days back. That is the day celebrated in whole of the India. For spiritual masters. For those who believe in their master. Yes, Sadgurus, exactly. Sadgurus. Sadgurus means self-realized ones.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
We are SRF, Yogananda.
Is it? But
Yeah, Paramahansa Yogananda.
yeah. Okay, happy to meet you both of you. Well, blessings to you, blessings to you. Blessings to you, both of you, huh? Progress in life.
Thank you.
And make you be happy first. Charity begins at home.
Absolutely.
Make these children and parents, everybody happy, all relations, so that the world around you will feel happier for you to be around with them.
Thank you.
Right?
Absolutely.
My blessings.
Thank
You're
you.
from Japan?
Yes.
How come she is not Japanese?
We met in Hawaii.
Very good, very good, very good. I like that meeting. Yes, come. Go. It's a good hana flower. Huh? Japan is a beautiful country.
Yes. Beautiful people.
Oh, the samurais.
Yes.
Right? Powerful samurais.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
ના એ બધું પૂછું બહુ પાછળ રાખ તો સારું પડે પણ બહુ પછી જગ્યા રોકી નાખશે જગ્યા રોકી નાખે નીચે રાખવું હોય તો રાખ ચાલ જરા હાર્ડ છે તો સોફ્ટ થશે આખું રાખી દે ને બસ એમ બસ આ ચાલશે sun power it will have beautiful effect and help as a help for human for all energy needs. Let me tell you, this is a statement that has come from us. If you can record it, you analyze it.
Because
Is it recorded? You analyze. Well, this is not a, it was a record, simple, no, you know. Record cannot play it out. It's
yes.
but it's subject to circumstances.
A lot of work is going on in fusion.
No,
energies.
our vision is there. Our vision, in vision we can see all these
Will
things.
come
Up.
to reality.
We want to talk to scientists who are nuclear even natural, even sun scientists, even wind scientists, even water scientists, even thermal scientists. We can talk, sir. You come with me, but you in little time.
You tell me, here you have to get me out of this.
About pure science.
Pure science.
It's a science as from the mother nature, from various sources that should come to the help of the humanity, because now the times have come for such a help, but it will be to the extent that the humanity resonance with that nature. Whatever humanity that does not resonate with that nature has got to be exterminated out. And the forces that will exterminate them will be not by Mother Nature, but through the medium of the Mother Nature, through various ways of the display of the Mother Nature grand, through various elemental aspects, through water, air, Mother Earth, coal, thermal, and whatnot, and atom too. Atom will be subjected through human being heads, and all the rest through natural occurrences. And that will result from in the human beings through, that will be going through them to their core, and from that core it will work inside them, and they will get better. You pass away from here, and the place you like, you go and now enjoy those fruits, whatever fruits you like, and whatever you have gathered and accumulated now. Come on, you creature-like fruits, go there in creature world. You hellish-like fruits, go there in hellish-like fruits. But there will be very few who have gathered to come back to humanity to live as humans for the sake of humanity with human qualities. That's it. They'll come here. And there are very few that can go, that can be lighter enough to cross that. Lighter worlds or other worlds where balanced humanity is there. Mahavide.
Balanced humanity is Mahavide.
Who are you? Yes, sir. You are the whole and soul responsible for yourself. Verily you are. And causality and effectively, both ways. On the science of the relative side, on the science of the real side. Either side, verily you are on the real side, for the relative, all the relative, to be as purely as relative, but relatively as effectively in effectiving out ways in various enjoined causalities to get effected out on its own, not relying on any other source. There, real is not required. Real was required in causality.
Real started with causality.
Very presence.
Very presence of reality.
Very presence, just only. Presence has to be there because of the infinite powers. The presence of the infinite powers that are inactive materially get charges onto the material, not as real, but that material gets charged onto it by itself, where in the very presence of the real that is infinite powerful, without any diminution in the power of the real or addition anything, the same power. That's it. Original source. An original powerhouse source from where the whole world energy gets sourced out. You understand? That original powerhouse has to be surged through the frail human body. You understand? There is got a great master, Harivar.
I understand very clearly.
Yeah, you frail human body. That body moves anywhere. But that body realized or understood or even thought about or heartily felt about, finished. The body will reach out. That is, the body is duty-bound state. Not the reals. No. Real is real all the time. Body is duty-bound. That by moving cannot go anywhere. Limitations that body is given to. But by reality, with that real sun ray, motion, time free,
There you go.
elemental, speed, go out and go reach to Parvez. Parvez wants some company. Let's give the company. That's how. And Parvez experience. How come Dada is here? He's in India.
Dadaji, balanced humanity ಎಲ್ಲ say Mahavida Balanced humanity in Mahavida Kshetra.
Balanced humanity in Mahavida Kshetra, there also, from all beings there are so balanced that mind, speech, body wise, they are unified. That's it. That may be a expert thug, thief, and an expert donor. Both will be with total unity. Do you understand? Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
દાદા કે બધા ચરમ પર પહોંચેલા છે એકદમ પ્રોપર.
No, એટલે કે with unity of body, mind, speech,
He
body.
knows his profession, he knows his profession.
He knows his business.
That's it. If he says, mind you, howsoever you may protect or keep or anything, but on this particular day, you won't see your good, wonderful looking daughter with you. I'm going to pick it up. That will be picked up.
ऐसे चोर रहते हैं
बहुत सब कुछ होता है अरे जो बोलेगा करेगा ही वहाँ जो अलग अलग नहीं है पुण्य पुण्य ऐसा पुण्य वाला का चोर का पुण्य वाला यहाँ नहीं जम सकता ये अमेरिका में वो ग्वाटेमाला में भेज देंगे
પછી એને પાછું આવવું પડે કે પછી આગળ જવાય ત્યાંથી એ ચોરને
ફરવો તો પડશે જ ને પછી એને માહિર ભગવાન કેવા વચનો પડશે ને કાનમાં તારે ચોરી કરતા જશે કારણ આ ધંધા કરતા હારું આ ખોટું નથી આ સારો ધંધો છે હે તો અહીંયા માહિર ભગવાનના વખત મઠંગ ચોર આખો સુધરી ગયો આખો નાખો કેવો જ્ઞાન થઈ ગયું એને ટોપ એક્સપર્ટ ચોર in Rajagruhi. Yes, sir. नाम क्या था? Rohineya. And nobody could catch him. Such a wonderful. Whatever he will decide, even the previous knowledge is there about that. In carrying out his action, nobody would be able to catch him. And when he desires to go in a particular haveli of a rich person, he goes there and goes to enter. How to enter? Then to enter, he will create a place. And he says, now I want to open out a peacock-like opening. And I will enter through that. so that from outside everybody say, oh, some peacock is there. Like that.
Disguised.
Such people. No. That opening in the wall. Yes, actor, no? Such an artist.
દાદાજી એક મારો ક્વેશ્ચન છે કે હરિહન ભગવાન અત્યારે સિમંદર સ્વામી છે ત્યાં મહાવિદ્ય ક્ષેત્રમાં એ 1.25 લાખ વર્ષ સુધી ત્યાં રહેશે એવું દાદાનું કહેવું હતું તો એ બોડીની એ જ રહેશે કે બોડી દશા એની એ રહેશે કે એને બોડી બદલ્યા કરશે
દાદા એમને મળ્યા છો તમે એટલે તમે બધા બહુ હજુ આમ ચક્રાવામાં પડે છો દાદાએ કહ્યું હતું મળ્યા નથી એટલે see whatever after thing happens will be like this unless reality does not he comes across reality. What can I do? And the question is like that.
But Dada, it's a serious thing, you know, તો કઈ સોલ્યુશન તો આપવું પડશે ને
ના પણ જે આવ્યા હોય તે એમની પાસે પણ આ નહીં હોય એ લોકોએ આવો ક્વેશ્ચન શું મૂકવો જોઈએ તો I can tell you. ક્વેશ્ચન પણ મૂકતા ના આવડે આ જમાનામાં કારણ કે માઇન્ડ સ્પીચ બોડીની ઠેકાણા જ નથી દાદાને મળેલાના પણ ઠેકાણા નથી કોણ મૂકી શકશે ક્વેશ્ચન કહો આપતા વાણિયમ ક્વેશ્ચન આવ્યા છે તે અમુક તો દાદાએ પોતે કરેલા છે તમને નહીં સમજાય આ બધું વાતો પણ આ બધા દાદા મને મળ્યા આપતે વાણી પકડી કરી થઈ ગયું થઈ ગયું દાદાએ કહ્યું નટુભાઈ પણ એની દીકરી બોલે જ જરા એક અક્ષર જુઓ એની દીકરી બોલે જ પહેલા પણ પર લખી નાખું આ અમારી વાણી તમે લખો છો તે સાક્ષાત તમે નીકળે છે તે અંદર જવા દો અને અંદર ઉતરવા દો એ વાણીનો એટલો જ પર્પસ છે હેતુ છે અને એનો એટલો જ લાભ છે એ સ્પોન્ટેનિટીવાળી સ્પોન્ટેનિયસ પોતાને ઇફેક્ટિવ થઈ અને હેપનિંગ થવાની વાણી છે અધરવાઇઝ એ સ્પોન્ટેનિયસમાંથી જતાં જ એ દ્રવ્ય થઈ જાય છે એ દ્રવ્ય શુદ્ધ થઈ જશે ઓરિજિનલ શ્રુત નહીં રહે આપ સમજ્યા સાહેબ શ્રુત જ્ઞાન એને કહ્યું પરંતુ શ્રુત જ્ઞાન ક્યારે હોય છે કે જ્યારે લિબરેટેડ સ્પીચવાળી સ્પીચ હોય ત્યાં સુધી એ શ્રુત જ્ઞાન હોઈ શકે છે અને એ શ્રુત થાય તે તમારા ફર્ટાઇલ મતીના પૂતગલમાં એ શ્રુત તમારા રિલેટિવ મીડિયમથી લિસન થાય તમારું સાંભળેલું અને તમારું સાંભળેલું કેવું તો કે અંદર તમારે સંભળાય અને અંદરના આ ઈયર આઉટર ઈયર સાંભળે એની જોડે જોડે પેરેલલ અંદર પણ સાંભળવાનું હોય છે એ જ સાધન કનેક્ટેડ છે કનેક્ટિવિટીવાળું એને જ્ઞાન ઇન્દ્રિય કહે છે શું કહે છે એ બધી નસોનું એનું કનેક્શન છે અને નસોમાં જ્ઞાન રસ આખો ફ્લો થયા કરે છે અને બધી ઇન્દ્રિયો ફંક્શન થાય છે એ નસ એમાં નસ દ્વારા એ ઇન્દ્રિયો જે તે ઇન્દ્રિયોનું જ્ઞાનનું ધર્મનું ફંક્શન ચાલે છે એ નસોના જ્ઞાન રસમાં એ લોહીમાં એ જ્ઞાન રસ આખો હોય છે પિત્ત એ લોહીમાં એ લોહી એટલું બધું કોમ્બિનેશન એટલું સ્ટ્રક્ચરલી બન્યું છે સુંદર પણ ડૉક્ટરો તો એને અમુક જ એનાલિસિસ કરી શકે શું કરીએ સાહેબ બોલો
balance
nobody clinically
say that this is a Gnani.
Pathologically analyze that blood in any laboratory. Nobody can except metaphysicists who in the clairvoyance and vision that is clear without very thin opacities, and in that vision this physical science regarding the metaphysical inner body structure that's opened out, and that results as a vidya, as a Ayurveda vidya, for the sake of the body, for the body to get used out as a means towards the end, as a not body as the end, no,
towards the end.
Dada, if that is the case, that is the case.
But everybody gets lost in the body itself. Whole of the rishis, munins, tapasvins, even yogis, what he told, all they get lost. Either in any of the five senses or in any of the five of the metaphysical senses. That's it. None can ever transgress mind, phases and modes. No. Buddha in his times, contemporary times, along with Lord Mahavir, could transgress the modes of minds wonderfully, wonderfully well. Just feeling the same pangs of miseries and woes given to body through hunger. That was the result. Out of what? And he said, why? Why I am in this royal palace and why this fellow is like this? When he goes in this chariot and he sees so, and that tumulting situation of thoughts goes inside. He's clearly, his charioters and everybody is advised and instructed royally that this prince is never allowed to be go anywhere, so that his eyes or he comes across any miserable or woeful person, etc. Because he was known as such a heart rather. Heart, Saluna. So Luna. It is
melting.
दूसरों का जो दुख है, immediately उसका pangs यहाँ लगता है. So Luna, it reaches resonancy. Resonancy. Human structure ऐसा है. पर बहुत blunt हो गया है.
No blunt.
बच्चा माँ का भी blunt हो गया बच्चा. फिर भी चलता है. काऊ बछेरा अच्छा चलता है. काऊ बछेरा अच्छा. क्या दिखती है? रिटी. हाँ? रमेश तो पीछे बैठा दिया. आप बोलो ऐसा. मन्नर बाबू ऐसे. आप क्या बोलते हैं? हम 12:30 का टाइम देते हैं. 12:30. 12:30. Okay? So that by 1 you can give justice to this belly.
You are rest karo because it's clouding. ना ना माता.
कौन?
ना छतरी पकड़ी राखी છે મેં થોડી વાર ઉપર કરવી હોય.
મને વાંધો જરૂર નથી. ના જવા દો, આ તો અનએન્ડિંગ છે બધું. આને શું વાત કરીએ?
આવું મિત્ર ક્યારે મળશે પાછો આપણને? આ કેવી રીતે બધા ભેગા થયા છે આટલી?
દાદા
કેટલીક વાત કરવાની.
If he had such a soul, what was the development of his soul when every suffering he saw it affected him?
What I tell you, what in scriptural utterances and exponency that has come out scripturally all over the world, as well as in Bharat, Buddha, in all the darshanas, that has come out with the soul at the center only, particularly in Bharat, and in other parts of the world also. The same center is their soul, but the soul center with its real power got displayed out relatively so extraneously spread it out that extraneously that power got displayed out everywhere, and scripturally also it came out like that. That is what you follow Old Testament, New Testament, or all the beliefs all over the world. All over the world. According in this such a vast global, in the mass of the land that you have got, and in the mass of the water bodies that are there. Even whatever mass of the land which is very small, very, very small, in that part, humanity, whatever is there, or various of places, that is how it is. So, in this wonderful law of Mother Nature, in the field of relativity, the law that operates on the side of the relativity, not relativity as an absolute relativity. There cannot be absoluteness in relativity at all. And therefore, all the relative scientists cannot accept the word absolute because they are empirically based.
Empirical.
Reason, they are based on reason. They are based on intellectual perceptions. That is how it is. As simple as that. And because of that, all human life faculties came to be under that power all over the world. But in Bharat, what you see, 3,000 years back and up to 5,000 years, that power that was there was more of metaphysical nature, and therefore on human life and human living, it remained on whatever meager population what was there, remained as an inner way of living culture. Inner way of living culture, I say. Inner way means what metaphysicists directed and guided them to live this relative life of means through the body as a mean to reach the center as our goal, Brahman. That is how it was lived out. Simple. And there word put was Brahman. Brahman. Actually, word Brahman is on the relative side of a metaphysical nature.
Metaphysical nature.
Yes, sir.
Relative side.
Parik side. But it is a very high order in the context of the present day sciences. You understand? It is of very high order. And even in India too, as in comprehension with all the 5 other darshanas, except Jain darshana. And I would say they put 6 darshanas, and which excludes Vitrag darshan, right? See, that means it is of that metaphysical order. Do you follow now? Hindu is not the original word, it is pseudo coined word. Later on, out of that Indus civilization, etc., and terminology, and because of the invasions of others, that is how it has happened. And particularly British culture, particularly. Word Hindu is no original word at all. And today what is the influence, sir? How many years we passed in the encyclopedia of Hinduism? How many long years?
30 years.
But we cannot argue and we cannot talk with them. How many millions are spent? And it was falling short, amount was falling short. And where there is real organization, absolute, that is spontaneously sprung up, without any effort. Right?
Spontaneously.
Yes, sir. It does not struggle for the funds. Neither. It is not asking for the funds from anywhere, any source, anyhow. No. That you should contribute here and contribute there. No.
Natural.
No. Sometimes here and there requests or these things will come. Oh, it happens so these people ask these people. No, it is like that. Because human mass and numbers are vast and various, something will happen, some talks. But those who are responsible, from them, it will never happen. Such projections will never go out. Yes. So you should always approach responsible. Simple. But it's difficult to happen. When the numbers gather in number, when the numbers do not gather in number and they become one only, then it is peace at heart. Ekoham. But Ekoham. But it's to be Ekoham in this variety, how come? How can we not be variety-wise in various ways? How come? Let us come out and let us see what is this variety. So, in some way to become variety-wise, it is multifarious ways to become variety-wise. Mind-wise, speech-wise and body-wise. Gita.
Dadaji, but after taking Jnana, and after going through so many years,
no,
how Mahatmas are still having that problem?
Because Mahatmas,
it is totally irresponsible.
But Mahatmas, chutneys and bhajiyas, they're tasty, quite tasty. Still the tastes are there.
When you see and they say,
it is not that easy to come out those tastes.
Oh. Still in chutney and bhaji.
Yes, sir. Yeah. They appear very simple, but they are very complex in nature. Where in the dictionary of the reality there is no e, but. Why, when, nothing, all ever gone. There is only one word, yea, yes, that's it. Whole dictionary. You open out Apta Sutra.
That's it.
Pull up the Apta Sutra. You will have your answer before you. By yea. There won't be anything nay.
Nay.
No. You open out.
Yes.
But nobody takes care and to bother us to open out. When everybody is bothered about one's own self and have one's own dictionary and open out my dictionary. But, pun. તારું ભલું થાય ડિક્શનરી તારી ભલી તારી ડિક્શનરી મૂકી દે તારી બાજુએ આવે ચલો કેટલા વાગ્યા હવે જોવા દો ચાલો બંધ કરી દો રામાયણ બંધ કરો અને પૂછ્યું છે એનું આ કરી લઈએ નાનું પૂછ્યું છે આને પાયે પડું છું પદની છેલ્લી લીટી નિર્ભય હૂફની મુક્તિ સ્મરું છું નવનીત સૂઝને દાદા કહું છું આ બે લાઈન છે આમાં હૂંફ અને સૂઝ આ બેની સમજ એને જરૂર પડે લાગે છે તો એને જરાક સારી રીતે સમજવું છે કે હૂંફ કેવી રીતે સમજવી અને સૂઝ કેવી રીતે સમજવી બેમાં કંઈક સમજમાં કંઈક અંતર કે સમજ શું છે તો હૂંફની મુક્તિ સ્મરું છું એટલે શું હૂંફની મુક્તિ અને સૂઝને દાદા કહું છું એટલે શું કહેવા માગે છે એટલે કે નિર્ભય હૂંફની મુક્તિ સ્મરું છું એટલે મને નવનીતને નિર્ભય બનાવી દીધો છે અને જે નિર્ભયતા નવનીત રહે છે એ હવે એને ખૂંચે છે હવે ખૂંચવા લાગતી હોય ત્યારે એ જરા મુકાઈ જાય છે શું કહ્યું એ હૂંફની અમુક મર્યાદાઓમાં જ જરૂર છે શું એટલે એ નવનીત પોતે ભયનો સંજ્ઞાઓનો ભરેલો એ અંદરથી દેખાતો જતો જશે તેમ તેમ એને બહાર બધું ભય ચોગડદમ લાગતું જતું જશે એ તો બહાર ભય છે અને પગ મૂકતા પાપ છે જોતા ઝેર છે આવું મોટા પુરુષોના જ્ઞાનીના વચનો છે પણ કોને એ પાપ લાગ્યું પગ મૂકતા અને જોતા ઝેર લાગ્યું મને બતાવો કોની નજર કે દ્રષ્ટિ એવી છે આ તો બીજામાં ઝેર જોયું અને બીજામાં પાપ જોયું તો જીસસે શું કહ્યું તારાથી એક પાપ ના થયું હોય તો તું પોતા નિષ્પાપી ગણજે તું આના પર પથરો ફેંકજે નહીં તો ના ફેંકીશ તો બધા મૂકી દીધા લે તો પેલી બચી ગઈ બિચારી પણ સુધરી ગઈ કૃષ્ણ ભગવાનથી દાસી બિચારી કેટલી રૂપારી થઈ ગઈ, અતિત રૂપારી, પણ પોતાના મનની કરીને એને કદરૂપી થઈ ગઈ હતી. એનું અંદર ભગવાનને અંદર પહેરીને અંદરથી હું સુધર્યું. ભગવાન કહે છું બધામાં છું, કોઈ નામ નથી. ટ્રાન્સફોર્મેશન કરે છે. હા હું કહે અને શું છે એને જે કમાણી થઈ છે એને ખુશ થયો, પણ એ વધતી જાય સારું એને સ્મર્યા કરું છું દાદા. એ હું એટલી શુદ્ધને હું દાદા કહું છું કે છે મને જે કંઈ થઈ તે મારી એને પદમાં એમ કહેવા માગે છે. એ કે બીજાને બોધ નથી આપતો, એને અનુભવ લખે છે. પણ આપણે સમજવાનું આ રીતે, કવિને કહેવાની જરૂર નથી તમારે, એ તો એની રીતે એને સમજાય તારે જા લઈ જા. દરેકે પોતે પોતાને સમજવું પડશે. મારા વચનો નીકળે તે મારા માલિકીના નીકળે, માલિકી ભાવ છે મારે સમજવો પડશે, નીકળવું જ પડશે, મારે છૂટકો જ નથી. એક કાનો માત્રામાં શું માલિકી હોય?
No maliki in the
I am not subject to scripturality or script. No, sir.
Thank you, sir.
But record is subject to recordability. Record is subject to recordability.
Okay.
That is, I understand.
Yes, sir.
That is my shoes.
Yes, yes. Dada, it is.